Afternoon, good evening, 321, and we're live. And you know it's evening over here because you can tell by all of what's going on. But we're going to try to knock out the rest of these notes on the news. So this is part B, part two, part B. Good morning, good afternoon. I'm Angela. The channel is Be Fabulous You. Notes on the News is my segment where I share with you headlines from my news feed so we can get a survey of what's going on with the world. And I also share with you my thoughts and ideas and perspective on the headline, the article, the subject matter at large. Hey, welcome on the chat so that we can, sort of try to digest and understand what's going on in the world. It's not news. It's just my notes on the news. Thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing, being here and being you and being fabulous. Let's proceed. Okay, so Michael B. Jordan producing World War II drama about an all-black combat unit nicknamed the Black Panthers. Never heard of it. We'll keep our eyes and ears open for it. YouTube makes it easier to live stream directly from your browser. That's for those of you who are computer people. I have my phone and my tablet. But yeah, so they making it easier. BlackBerry wants you to shill in return for prizes. I'm like, I don't even know what shilling means. I don't understand. But basically they're saying that, you talk about BlackBerry and they'll give you stuff. 2 in 1 day. I must be living right. I'm just trying to finish up so it don't get too out of control, out of hand here. Hello, good evening, yappa. But I talk about BlackBerry whenever I see articles. I mention them because I'm a BlackBerry person, I guess. So they don't even pay me. They don't get no prizes. I don't get no cash. I just be out here talking about BlackBerry. Maybe I should be trying to shill and get some cash and prizes. Serena Williams' return to tennis sparks a debate about maternity leave. I wonder how long she was away from tennis. Because didn't she try to come back and then she's like, nah, I'm going to keep, she stayed a little bit longer. Container ships collide in Karachi. You don't very often hear about ships colliding like big, container ships. So I was kind of like, I don't know where Karachi is, but could the ACFTA free trade deal be a new dawn for Africa? Myanmar President Hiten Kawal resigns. I didn't even know that there was a president. We've been seeing this woman. I thought she was the prime minister. Do they have a prime minister and a president? But anyway, he's resigned. I can't remember what he resigned over, but it's a wrap for him if you were concerned. Were you worried? Did you know? All the times Cambridge Analytica gave brazenly contradictory accounts of its murky work on Brexit. So the Cambridge Analytica stuff is like worldwide. It's not just in the United States, the United Snakes. It's not just in the US. It's worldwide. They out here doing stuff. Israel admits striking suspected Syrian nuclear reactor in 2007. I think because the information was declassified. I think that's why they admitted it. Because this is almost 10 years later. And y'all just admitting it now. And I think that the information just got declassified now. Cecile, we talked about that. Her exiting as the CEO of Fremantle Media and that she's going to be at YouTube Europe or something. Les Payne, legendary journalist, NABJ founder, dies at 76. NABJ, National Association of Black Journalists. I didn't know who he was, but may he rest in peace and may he rest in power. May all of the black journalists rise up and do just and righteous work on behalf of the black folks and informing us of what's going on in the world and helping us to understand and put it into a broader context and doing like in-depth research that we need to have. And thank you for, the service of forming the organization. Because I feel like there was something that happened with NABJ and the sister girl from who was on Sports Center or, what is that child's name? I always feel like I go into this name game thing and I just like tell you facts about people or what, and then y'all have to guess. That's how we do it on Not News. We don't tell you who the people are. The child is from Detroit. She was on, she's now, what is she on? I can't even think of what she's on now. She's on their digital platform now, but she was at ESPN. She came from a show called His and Hers. She had gotten into some back and forth with Zero about, I think, whether he was racist or not or something. And, he wanted her to be fired. But she did end up eventually getting suspended for 2 weeks. And then she left that. Jemele Hill. Okay. But I think there was something with Jemele Hill having to do with NABJ. And I think that when they first suspended her or took her off the air, they tried to do something. And it was some NABJ network that kind of like informed the people informed the black people what was going on. New museum to stand on South Carolina spot where slaves first came to America. So it's like the International Museum of African American History. This seems like the second time that I've seen it mentioned. The Rohingya children trafficked for sex. So I guess that there's like a whole internet conversation when there are like refugees, I guess that the people who are like into like sex trafficking are like, ooh, it's so exciting to them, because I guess wherever you find vulnerable people, they get an opportunity they have more opportunities to exploit. And I guess they specialize in exploiting and taking advantage of people when they're at the lowest of their low. So, this story, it seemed like they went in and they were, pretending to be predators. And I always wonder about people who do these stories where they pretend to be. I'm like, I wonder if some of them really are. But they were pretending that they were looking for Rohingya prostitutes. The young girl that they had was very dark in the imagery that I saw. And, the people were like, why would you want them? They're the lowest of the low. They're dirty. But anyway, just prayers and blessings, to children in Rohingya and all over the world who are abused and trafficked and, just taken advantage of, and people all over the world who, are taken advantage of. Teaching boys that real men would stop rape. Xi Jinping, how China's president got ahead in hats. I don't know what that's about. We're going to keep moving. 5 years after shocking discovery, Shell to host marker dedication honoring 1,000 unmarked graves of enslaved blacks. Surprisingly, HT is very bad here in Ohio. Hey, Miss Angela. Hey, Rowdy Chica. What's HT? I don't even know what HT is. Enough is enough. Congressional Black Caucus members demand action. Oh, human trafficking. Oh. Well, they say it's really bad in Detroit, too. Like it's a major hub of trafficking. Atlanta. Enough is enough. Congressional Black Caucus members demand action in response to Austin bombings. WhatsApp co-founder Brian Acton joins the Delete Facebook movement. WHO, as in World Health Organization, says tainted food outbreak threatens 16 nations. Latest Austin incident, not a bomb, police. Okay, so that's, let me see if I can get, hi. I got a couple more that I just got on my way in. How, snooze, oh shoot, it's 8 o'clock. Look, I'm supposed to be in a meeting right now, but we gonna push because we trying to, it's so dark. Ooh. How a Nazi just won GOP party nomination in Chicago. How did that happen in the United States? I'm so shocked. You don't even have to bother to put the face up. Yappa yappa. Lab-grown meat is inevitable. Will we eat it? At the place I like to go and get my, like one of the little places where I like to eat, Sava, they They have a burger, and they do I think it's a tempeh burger. I can't even remember. It's like a smoked tempeh burger. And if you get the smoked mozzarella on it, it's really, really delicious. But they have, the last time we went as a special, they had something called Beyond Meat, which I had read about. It's like it cuts like meat. It bleeds like meat. It just kind of I'm not interested. But anyway, they had that. My mother tried it. She said, oh, it's really, really good. I did not. So this time when I went to the restaurant, their old tempeh burger was not on the menu anymore, just the Beyond Meat. I got a tempeh burger, but because they probably still have some left over, they say it's the secret menu. But they said people wanted that Beyond Meat. So I don't even like that, let alone lab grown meat. 5 surprising facts about Trinidad and Tobago's first Black woman president. So Trinidad and Tobago got a Black woman president. Yay. Stranger Things cast gets massive salary increase, and this filmmaker thinks that Monique is responsible. She out here shouting out stuff. She out here telling all the secrets. So these people are concerned. This person's theory is that they gonna get shouted out, because she say if she finds it out, she gonna let us know. So they say we better go on and give these people a raise before they find out that they being underpaid. Chief Rabbi refers to Black people as monkeys in weekly sermon. I think this was in Israel, but that's worldwide. And we were anyway. Boy in Georgia charged after sending terroristic threats to NAACP chapter. I think this is the same story we covered about a week ago, where the chapter president got a voice message, like a message on their answering machine, threatening the Black people, the NAACP, whatever. NAACP is an integrationist organization anyway. But anyway, to these people, that's like the height. And it's a 13-year-old boy out here, doing, I guess, what his people have taught him to do. Jill Scott walks away a free woman. Judge denies spousal support for this reason. I didn't even click the article. What's the reason? Because they get off your butt and work. I don't know. Andrew McCabe investigated Jeff Sessions about Russian tax months before Sessions sacked him. ABC News. Hey, Frank G. Sorry it's so dark, y'all. Here are the parts of the U.S. with the most fast food chains. I wonder where they are. I didn't even click on it. Stop eating fast food. Or no, let me take that back. Make you some food. Eat you some whole grains that you make yourself. Make you some food. Prepare your food yourself and buy wholesome ingredients as much as you can. Peru's president offers his resignation on the eve of impeachment vote. I didn't even know that Peru's president was in danger of being impeached. Harvey Weinstein, I'm not sure, owes Malia Obama money. Is that where she worked on her? Is Malia the oldest child who had her in-between year, her gap year, and she worked someplace? Did she work with him, for him? Okay. Triple threat Alexandria Bombach signs with UTA. I think she's a filmmaker, and I think she did a documentary on, I'm not sure, but she sounded interesting, so congratulations. Pedro Pablo Kuczynski, under fire, Peru president resigns. I think it said here that he was being accused of buying votes. Like he was resigning because he was they were saying he bought the votes. Black biker. Oh, I don't know if this was my favorite story, but black biker has perfect response for 2 white men who tried to attack him. I think his perfect response was a 1-2, but I'm not sure. I skimmed it, but I think he lit into them behinds and was like, "Oh, you gonna try to attack me? I got something for you." Judge Maybelline's show gets Daytime Emmy nomination. Right, good. For Judge Maybelline too. If you into all of that Emmys and award stuff, she got it. But good I hope he knocked the hell out of him. But that's it for this edition of Notes on the News Feed. You see my teeth? You got my teeth. That's what I got. Thank you for clicking on the video and sticking around. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Enjoy the rest. Enjoy the rest of whatever you got going on today, tonight. Whenever you click on like, Did I already say that? Like, share, comment, subscribe. I can't say it too much. If you already liked, then share it. If you already subscribed, then comment. I'm just joking. Peace, y'all. Be you, be fabulous. Be fabulous, you. Be you. Be fabulous. Be fabulous, you. Be you. Be fabulous.